Hey!
I can't believe you said that to me.
You know, I thought it would pick me up, but I guess it wasn't a pick me up. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was kind of funny.
That's good. That's like make you laugh a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Oh, we're not telling you all the joke.
It's very bad.
It was very bad. So bad that we had to cut it before we hit record.
And we have more existential dread to go through.
Oh, I love existential dread. That's my favorite type.
My question is, why don't you ever just go buy groceries?
I don't know where food comes from.
Apparently, we have a garden.
Oh, what do you guys want? Daddy has his ears on so I can hear you.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It's a little bit of weak.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
Oh, good.
I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
The only mystery I have is how do you put shirts on with that nose?
Right? Maybe
Are you challenging Detective D with zero prospects other than one? Who works on the fringes of the law and is a loose cannon? I can solve it.
Splendid.
He agrees.
But he don't know what he's talking about.
Precise destination of this vehicle. That too is getting rather hard to judge.
So who's driving this damn thing?
Oh shit, Teddy's on the road. That's how this game ends.
If we continue driving blindly,
Who
we
is
may end up leading
we?
you further away from the mystery that you
They're
must
guiding you
reach.
along like a puppet on
Well,
strings.
Why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Oh fuck, we don't need a recap. We have videos for that.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
I want a big persona. I want Exodia.
That should be Persona. That'd be fun.
We have a fucking setup for it.
Margaret?
What Margaret got?
Just smack it with the book. Bah!
Voices you've heard many times before in your mind.
Ah! The worms! The worms are back.
What you should choose to do in life. The answers to those things lie within
Oh, we
you.
get a recap of Marvel.
Oh, that's why we needed to max out all those social links. We needed as many as humanly possible.
We're getting a recap of how many we've collected.
You stay away from me, you Jezebel!
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Listen, I've said a lot of things.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Wait, did we max out hers?
Yes, we did. I should admit, I know. I realize. I know.
Oh, we did. Yeah, okay.
Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
I know for a fact we didn't max yours out.
I think he's just here because
If
he's
we
part of
leave
the party.
any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
Okay, well, I was the nurse first.
I don't know.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to
I
help.
think that's the only non-party source link we finished. Besides Nanako and Dojima.
And Marie.
That,
We've accomplished this
yeah,
much
Marie.
together,
But
haven't we?
she's integral to this whole shit, so she's
Right.
gonna go first.
Together.
So that's why Psycho went first. Because she's the only technical
And
non-party
it seems you have comrades
person who
with you
has
as
anything
well.
to do at the end.
Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
You know, if you just got some fog lights, you could just drive through this completely innocent. You know, we're Southern boys. We can help you out with that. Why did the fog get weird? What the hell?
The car stopped moving.
I saw that shit outside the window.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
Who the fuck is driving?
As
Yeah,
I
she's the
mentioned
navigator, I
previously,
guess?
This year will signal a great change in your life.
Dude, this year's not even over.
Though
We're
there
getting
isn't
close.
much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop,
and
and
reflect.
reflect.
Are you basically telling me to work on my social links?
Yes.
People
think
are
so.
like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently.
I'm still waiting for the day Igor finally blinks.
Some travel
Never!
fast, some change their course. Experiencing
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
See, your heart's a car. I guess
So it knows I'm an alcoholic.
because you're going on a long journey, and would you take long
Perhaps
journeys
this may
in?
be a
Cars,
time for
typically.
contemplation rather than action.
And the train that you used to get here is a long journey. And now you're awake.
Well, that was fucking weird.
You may slide the headphones down now, for now. Probably. Oh, never mind. Ring the doorbell. Wait. Who's ringing our doorbell? Ding dong. What are you doing here?
Teddy's missing.
And
looked all over
that's
the
a
neighborhood, but I
problem
couldn't find him anywhere.
because... He'll be back soon. He'll be back soon.
I hope so. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so...
Daytime. Daytime. Well, kind of looking fresh over there. Fresher than a
It's
motherfucker.
no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for
You ain't
me
buying
either.
topsicles.
I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense, it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here. Yeah. We'll just have to believe in him for now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down.
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed, Miss Yamano the announcer and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? Morning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean?
He didn't write it.
He didn't write it.
He didn't
Namatame
write
did
it.
not write the warning letters.
Somebody was looking out. The fuck? Who else is in on this bullshit?
You'll find out. You'll find out by the end of the 4th. You'll find out.
It's
I'm not gonna
almost
say
like...
shit. I'll let the game say it.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
So Namatame knew what was happening, but he was trying to save people?
Think about it. He said He said we were the ones he saved. So think about this, right? If he threw Yukio in and she's alive now, it means he saved her.
Yeah. Well, technically I did.
Technically. And that's where the confusion part comes in. Because he
Don't tell me he's like super fucking bipolar or something.
No. The game will explain this. That's all I'm gonna say.
The only thing I got so far from context alone is that he was trying to save us, which he did, granted, but that doesn't necessarily make him the killer.
Keep going.
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed.
So I didn't solve the case.
Not yet. Not yet.
That means Namatame's technically innocent then.
Technically.
In a technical sense, he's innocent. That means the real killer was pulling Namatame's strings.
Not necessarily. You'll find out in a minute.
Namatame's
You'll find out.
parlance,
It'll all make sense in a minute.
failing would have been the first 2 cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? It wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet.
You know, I'm really proud of you this whole series. I just want to take a moment. All the times I've been clawing for any tidbits of information, you've kept under a strict lock and key for such an occasion.
I'm almost proud of myself because I wanted to say something.
You know what? I'm going to give you something for future you to put in. Gold star for you, right there. Give yourself a gold star. Give past Brandon a gold star, editing Brandon.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
See, you can be nice to yourself. Treat yourself a little. You know what? Give yourself 2. Yeah, 2.
Ooh. Oh,
yeah,
damn.
2 gold stars.
Damn.
Make it happen, editing Brandon. Give your past self some props here.
Yeah.
I'm probably on the phone with you right now while you're editing this.
Probably.
Knowing how dumb I am.
Probably.
Urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Yeah, so let's go talk to the delivery man. Like 2.
Ah, shit. We got a long way to go.
No, trust me. It speeds up pretty fast. Don't worry about it. It speeds pretty fast.
I can't even make versus I had a moment
After
to
what
myself to
happened yesterday,
think.
They said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan.
Did you have a gun?
She does have
There's
a gun.
no time
Yes.
to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
Kojima will punch this man in the throat.
We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
It's a bomb!
It's a bomb!
Well then, this works out nicely.
Never trust a German exterminator. You never know what they're capable of.
Never.
You should.
Oh
get the
yeah, that's why we
colleagues
put the bomb in your
downstairs.
toilet.
We'll
yes.
keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
She has a gun.
She has a gun.
Consider use it.
Please.
To shoot a card.
I knew they were
I've put it
undermanned,
places where it
but
probably
I
shouldn't have
didn't
been.
Expect it to go this smoothly.
Right when you say that.
Fuck y'all.
Where are y'all hiding?
Behind the wall.
There's nothing much inside
It's
that
like stacked
suspicious
up.
object, so he won't be gone.
All right. Then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Well, hurry up, get in
I got a
there.
question. Yosuke, bro, I know them headphones don't work. I know for a fact they don't work.
You haven't used them once in the entire game.
Maybe that's where all the music comes from that we hear.
It's a possibility.
Are you jerking off in here?
Beating your monkey?
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
Are you polishing your scepter, pitching a tent, playing the grapes of wrath, cock handling the cocker spaniel, backing your fist? I got a whole list of
Well,
this now.
stop there. Keep going. That did not help the situation.
I think he wants to keep going.
No, shut the fuck
Tempting
up.
to think that you were the culprit behind. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
What was that?
Did you kill those two girls? Is he saying people? Fourth option. Do you know that you can go stream midget porn?
Really? Every episode?
Yeah, at least till I get bored of it.
Who'd you throw in first?
I feel this is a more important question.
You'll probably ask all three of them anyways. I don't think it matters.
Huh? Me?
I knew he knew about the midget porn. Did you kill those two goyles?
This is Goyles.
I couldn't save them.
Bro, why you look like you wearing eyeliner? Or that, or your eyelashes are just that on fleek?
That on fleek.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
That still doesn't answer any fucking questions I have. It's either a shadow came over here and is killing people, but he can't get back in the TV. That's the only thing I can think of, really.
No. It's not.
So it's a real...
It's
it's a whole ass person.
It's a whole ass person.
That he knows.
He doesn't know the person.
Then how the hell does he know who he's targeting?
He just knows from watching the Midnight Channel that 2 people died.
Okay.
he watched Midnight Channel, and this will explain all in a minute, anyways. But he watched the Midnight Channel and saw his former woman on the TV in pain, and was trying to call her to tell her to be warner, and then she dies. So then he went out as a delivery person and tried to talk to Saki to save her, or to inform her of her prominent death.
Hang on a minute.
Yes.
Then there is no way in hell he should know me. If he was delivering those letters to me...
We've already discussed he did not send those letters.
But he's the one saving people. Or air quote saving them.
Well, he started with Yukiko and throwing her in, and then she turned up saved.
So that was a one-time deal.
And then because she turned up saved, the next time he saw someone on TV, it worked the first time they were saved. And he knew if he didn't do something, they were going to die.
So let me get this straight.
Because we save people, he thought he was saving people.
So basically he's trying to suckle upon our teat of glory.
He didn't know about us until
now.
Nanako. Yeah.
So he's completely operating in his own fucking world.
Exactly.
Okay, so at this point, we're just trying to figure out who's doing what.
We're trying to figure out who killed the first two people. Who started this whole nonsense. So let's continue.
And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all evolved. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Again, you'll ask all three of them.
Oh, well, I'm more curious about that.
What are you talking about? I have no idea. I want to know that too. I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please. Tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal, and I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown. I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. She looked like she was calling for help. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
Because she's being killed right in front of you, mate.
She's dying right in front of you, my dude.
She's like, hold up, I gotta answer this.
The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her.
You know, I had you pegged as the son of a bitch that took my Nanako away.
Which is not untrue.
No, you're still getting a baseball bat to the face, but you're not gonna get the second swing that'll most likely kill you.
Just
the one.
Concussion.
Yeah, concussions heal. I had one.
I blame myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Who told you you could speak?
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but It put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what, once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people...
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Oh, buddy, no.
Oh.
Let me tell you something,
Persons
brother.
Still within the TV world, when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself,
You refer to...
the police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved, but in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. but all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did.
You're not even real. You're figments of my imagination. My real name is Merlin.
Oh god, he's here.
Yes! All of this was a clever ploy to entertain you filthy masses.
You put a tiny child in danger. You,
Bitch, I killed Arthur!
you sad, strange little man.
I am strange and I am sad, but I am not short.
Technically you are.
I am not.
Yeah, you are.
Nope.
Yep.
Not at all.
Yep.
Nope. I will invent something called a woodpecker to peck at your wood.
You leave my wood alone, you crazed, insane little man.
I am not crazed.
Yeah, you are.
I'm insane, there's a difference.
No.
I invented this thing called a potluck. So you bring a bunch of different dishes together at this same place and we all decide unanimously if we like this person or not based on what they bring. And then one person brings potato salad and you immediately execute them by nailing them to the cross. I wrote the Bible backwards, by the way. While on a lot of Kool-Aid jammers and Welch's fruit snacks. They're quite delicious, actually.
Like I said, sad, strange little man.
I am not sad.
I've seen your search history. You're a sad little man.
You don't know my search history.
I do know your search
I can just make a girlfriend. I can do that. You don't have to.
But you didn't.
I could.
But you don't.
It's not the same. It's never been the same.
I seem after looking at the Donic Beast in a very, very, very sad little way.
You know, when you have enough blueberry wine, any hole becomes very attractive.
It wasn't even wine.
Whatever it was, it got me drunk and horny.
No, it was just ecstasy. All it was.
Ah. That explains the diamond cutting with my dick.
Remember, you crunched up and you put it in a soup.
Oh yeah. No wonder you didn't eat.
No.
But it's fine, right?
No.
It's fine.
No.
I pay you to say it's fine.
You don't pay me for shit.
Exactly, that's why you stay locked here. With me.
Door's not even locked.
I know. It's just the hole is just dim. It's lonely at the top. I'm a genius. You can understand my genius.
Your tower is literally cut in half.
All part of the plan. You're playing 2D chess. I'm playing 5D chess.
You broke your 5D chessboard, though.
Exactly. I win.
It's not winning if you break the chessboard.
Tell that to Arthur.
I can't. He's outside.
And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Not quite.
You get 25% of the blame.
You're still kidnapped.
I suppose so. But I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
We would have got a bad ending.
Yeah, Yosuke.
Yeah, you dumbass.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
What? I was wanting him to throw it inside, but like, oh, them damn kids done got me again.
Oh, damn gear, they done duped me again.
Apologies, we'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
I want him to be a Canadian police officer. All right there, Jim Jones. All right, you need to calm down there, bud. Listen, the last time these kids came in here, you were on the floor there quaking like they sent you a little too fucking hard there, bud. What?
That's funny.
Now come on, pile on out now, children. You know you got to go to school
It's
with
all
your
clear
protractors
now. You
and
never
your
committed any
and your
murder.
textbooks and your all the other essentials for you to be learned kids in today's society.
It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Yes.
You're saying all this in front of me like it means something. You all sound like a bunch of kooks.
You're a bunch of kooks.
Sound like a bunch of kooks. I knew this guy had a cold, but yeah, jeez. Quite a varied set of children here. Anybody notice that flash of light and everything kind of froze for a second there?
I'm stuck in midair.
I feel like there's something overlapping my body.
Help me.
Now get out of here!
Now go on. Now get out of here. You got the day off from school. You should go skip stones by the creek or whatever you crazy little kids are doing. And you there, Mr. Colt, man, you better lay back down there, bud. Don't want you catching the crazies now.
I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain.
Just hear from the other room.
She's
Remember,
fighting for dear
Mr.
life.
Coleman, you killed a tiny child. That's bad. That's 3 slaps on the wrist for you, mister.
Now I'm gonna beat you with my dick.
Alright, now that the kids are gone, it's time to give you a good raping. It's like, no, please, no, don't fight it now. It's time for slap.
Got any more you want to add to this?
No, don't worry. You'll know when the syrups are coming. I'm done.
We have tiny child here.
This was the
Sir!
last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so
Kanji's
worried
here.
about
You done said to him.
How can he flake out
Yosuke's
like
here.
this when we have
I don't
to
give a
find
shit
him?
about Yosuke.
So why is he
police
here?
Consider the matter
Fuck 'em,
closed.
'cause they can't
We'll
stop
have
'em.
to do all the investigation from here on out.
Stop it!
Screw.
Stop it!
Visit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
It's gotta be fresh.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
Not quite. I'm here. Not quite. I know the
Not
secret.
quite. I can put my nose to the ground and you give a good whiff. Just that'll ruin my day. That was cocaine. I can now taste my teeth. Tastes like plastic.
I know, but we can't give up.
I don't have real
We're
teeth in
the
the
only
scale.
ones who understand what's really going on.
Today's mystery: the Pong paddle puzzle.
And you never know.
Starting the
People
left
might
paddle
remember
from
some
Pong.
things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow.
Let's not say we did.
We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I don't want to do that. I want to go to sleep.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Fuck him.
But we're doing the next episode.
Oh shit! I was about to fucking send it, dude.
We're gonna fucking end this one here. Save that game.
I'm saving this game.
We still got a lot more exposition to go.
I miss doing life stuff. I really do.
Well, don't worry, fam. In
No.
a couple of days, well, not all, but
most will be revealed.
a big shining chunk will be revealed, and I'm excited.
Falling asleep over here.
No, you're not. Don't lie to me.
I don't know, but still, man.
Well, For now.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell to stay updated with our content. Follow me on Twitter, GuardianD. And also remember to follow the Twitch channel. I'm giving YT. Write that down, Brennan. You have to write this down. Because the worms will come back. I'm going to make so many personas. I'm going to make one that has one head. A corn cob for a pinky. I'm going to call him Cornball. What are you doing? Why are you touching me?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
A lot, actually.
Did you sniff that plant yesterday?
No, I ate it. And then I slept with it. In hopes of planting my gene seed inside the plants. Don't touch my 5-finger pressure points to make my heart explode. I have 6 more. You know this. Stop it. Ah! Beef bowl. Beef bowl. Beef bowl. Beef bowl.